What's up, everybody? CAR. Hello, it's Carlos, and today we're doing something different, something new this year, and that is top 10 Nercore tracks of each month. And this month is January, so I will be doing for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, December. Wait, hold on. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and it will mostly come out like the first week of the new month after or the second week. It could go either way. It depends on my editing skills. Um, but yeah, we're gonna start with the first week from January 1st through the 5th, and there were some tracks that came out. Some that surprised me. Um, So we want to start with the honorable mention of the week from that week was Rise Bending in the Ink Machine track by Hobby, um, featuring Pain, and I want to make sure I get the names correctly because I don't want to be wrong. Um, but yeah, I'll always put the image of the track, and you guys can check it out for yourself. Support these artists as always. Um, and yeah, always support these artists. I really appreciate you guys who do check these tracks out and give me your thoughts. And King's Legacy and Protection by Matthew May. A track from Hobby I was not expecting to have an upgrade from previous Hobby's tracks. I been listening to Hobby ever since he came back. It's been he left, he came back. Um, and I was listening to him. He's growing. And this track surprised the heck out of me because the mix for master was there. Um, the verses for every single person in that track was amazing. The instrumental, the production was freaking awesome as well, and it really surprised me. Didn't make it in the top 10, but I had to mention it because that was one of the ones that surprised me that week. So yeah, so that was an honorable mention of the week. So I'm trying to pick at least two tracks each week, if not one. Um, because I want to at least to have at least to try to get two at least each week. It depends how many weeks are in that month. February is going to be a little bit shorter. So it'd be much easier for me. Um, Kinda, because it could be difficult. Because we will get there. But anyways, the first week, two tracks that are in top 10 and you guys should definitely check out that came out from January 1st through the 5th were two tracks based on the same character from Zenlin Zone Zero. And I'm talking about Yi Shangguang songs, rap, um, and they both came out on on a Monday and Tuesday. Um, so usually I don't react to it when they come out like that because I usually react to the ones from the week prior. Um, but I reacted to that week after these tracks. Um, but one of the tracks was having issues to be uploaded on Spotify, but it was still on YouTube, so I'll still consider it being that same week. So yeah. Anyways, you guys should know which two artists made Yi Shengguang tracks, and those were Schwabity and Connor Quest. And I enjoyed both tracks as a Zenless Zone Zero player. I really enjoyed. Um, for people who haven't played Zenless Zone Zero, um, and just knows like surface level of the character, you guys will enjoy more Schwabity's track because it's kind of tip of the iceberg kind of lyrics. You guys will mostly get them because you haven't played Zenless Zone Zero or you heard a little bit here and there. So most of his lyrics are very good for people who are not hardcore Zenless players. So you guys will enjoy it. The instrumental production is fantastic from Schwabity. Love the freaking instrumental. Freaking enjoy the production of this track. Um, and I'm saying, lyrics awesome for people who haven't played Zenless Zone Zero or just barely starting to play Zenless Zone Zero. This is a track you guys gotta listen to. If you're barely new, you just jumped in just to like get this character after you saw a trailer or a teaser trailer or a character demo or a character teaser. This is a track that will be on your range. You haven't played the story yet. You know a little bit of the character here and there. Schwabi's track is the one you gotta listen to. But if you're a hardcore player of Zenless Zone Zero and you've been playing for at least a year, Current Quest and his lyrics goes even a little bit deeper. Like he has played the story for this track. Um, and boy, I don't want to spoil too much on the lyrics, talking about how deep it goes, but it goes. If you played the story mode, some of the lyrics will be like, "Oh, that yeah, that makes like." So you'll get it if you played the story already for Yi Sheng Wang, for that version. Current Quest lyrics are like, you'll get them, you'll understand them. So if you're a hardcore player of Zenless Zone Zero, the Current Quest track is more for you. Um, I know I'm a hardcore gamer on Zenless Zone Zero. I played it for a year. I enjoy both tracks. I can't say one is better than the other when they're both good and both hit the media differently, and it gets more players to join in. New player, casual players, um, people who've been playing Zenless Zone Zero. So that's why I had to put it on top 10. And I had to pick these two tracks because they're both went insane production, lyrics wise. Um, I enjoy more the Current Quest just because I'm a hardcore Zenless player. And I was like, yo, I was getting the reference here and there. So it was freaking awesome. Anyways, moving on to week two from January 6th through the 12th. This time I had one track, so that had to be up here. And I also have an honorable mention. Honorable mention is I Can't by Swift. Freaking amazing track. Love the instrumental. Like the lyrics. I know I don't know some of what he's saying, but you could feel it in the emotion of the track, on the hook, and yo, enjoyed it. Really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that track, and I've been playing it on repeat. Um, but man, super catchy. So, yo, it's freaking awesome. I was really thinking to put it in top 10, but I was like, uh, I'll get to that. So when we go to that week, we will understand why. But yeah, anyways, the one I had to put for top 10 of the week, it was the only one track that really got my attention, and that was Lavender Free Aaron song by Sam Sky featuring Key the Weave. I really wanted this duo for some time since Rice Records and Key the Weave had a collab. I wanted this collaboration, and they hit it out of the park. Enjoyed Sam Sky's hook. The vocals, his vocals were freaking amazing on the hook. Um, and I was like, yo, Sam Sky brought it. Key the Weave, fantastic job on the verse as well. But Sam Sky elevated it with that hook. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. I thought they were gonna be at the same level, but Sam Sky was like, nah, this is my track. I gotta show up, and you know. So, and he showed up on that hook. That hook, whoo, man, it's all good. I was not like that. Really surprised me, and I was like, I thought it was gonna be similar like Sam Sky, Rice Records and Key the Weave kind of feature, but no, Sam Sky elevated it. Um, And yeah, freaking enjoyed it. Had to put it on top 10 because it was awesome, awesome, and one I really was hoping to happen. Moving on to week 3 from January 13th through the 19th. Um, we got an honorable mention um, here, and we have Gotcha Kuta rap song False Verdict by Spade, or Spade, S dot P dot A dot D dot E dot. But yeah, he added me to say, hey, check out this reaction for me, or check out this track for me, react to it. Whoa, he did not disappoint on this track. Freaking enjoyed it. Love the hook, love the verse, love the instrumental as well. This was the second track I checked out on his channel. The first one was a rap battle, but this track was freaking awesome. Um, I was like, yo, this was awesome. Like, awesome track. But there were so many bangers that week. So I had to put in honorable mention. I couldn't put a lot of tracks on top 10 this week, but it was a lot of bangers this week, the third week of January. Um, and that's why I had 3 tracks for this week that made it on top 10. Um, First one, gotta be a Rumble Pack by Brian Boy. This, when I heard the little teaser, I was not expecting it was gonna be a teaser on the hook. That hook, I thought it was a verse. That hook was freaking amazing. I was like, yo, that hook goes nuts. I was very anticipating it, waiting for it to drop. But I was following the Brian Boy on social media, seeing any updates when it was going to release, and then it got released, and I had to react as soon as possible because that track, well, that teaser really got me into it, and I was like, "Yo, can't wait for the full release." And yeah, I had to put it in the top 10 because that was one of the most anticipated ones, just from the teaser alone. Um, and yeah, another one that also was another one that was very anticipated, also was teased, but it was teased a little bit more than Brian Boy, and that was Bubblegum by Austin featuring Suda Asu and JXJX. This is my new favorite Austin track. This is my new favorite track. Yo, love the inspiration by Baby No Money on this track. You can hear it. You can hold up Auntie on the production as well. Um, to the also with freaking funny, clever verse. JXJX funny as well. His verse as well. Awesome, funny. Like it sounds. It's a fun track. It's a boppy track. It's freaking a track that will stay in your head because it's that catchy. He's really that good, and that's why I had to be in the top 10 because that track has been on replay for a long for since it dropped, bro. Since it dropped, I've been on replaying that track over and over again because I can't get it out of my head. It's stuck in my head. Oh my goodness. Like eating bubblegum when you swallow it, it lasts there in your stomach for a long, long time. So that's how it is with the track. It stayed in my head and it's gonna stay there for a long, long time. And yeah, that was the second track that had to be on the top 10 of this month. Moving on, the last final track that had to be on my top 10, and it was "Are You There" by Ariel Ace. This track, my goodness. My goodness. So well written because it goes very well with Maki, but he could also talk like they have some real world like inspiration as well. Like man, whoo, like family drama. People maybe having family drama and they don't want to share it. We keep that to ourselves. Um, or some people do keep them for themselves. You know, we don't want that to be shared all over the internet and stuff. Um, but Maki character as well, where her family drama and what we saw in the episode about the Zenin clan. It's been hinted ever since the hidden inventory arc when Toji was talking about it. Um, so it was barely teased for the Magi family, for the Zenin family actually, the Zenin family, Magi, the Zenin family, to be um, like brought up this season, and they did a fantastic job with the adaptation of that scene from the manga. Really enjoyed it, and Ariel Ace captured it in a track, and it's freaking banger. Man, I'm still listening to that track as well. So yeah, I couldn't pick two that week. I had to pick three. It was really hard. It was really hard. Anyways, moving on to the fourth week, January 2026. We're still continuing with the toughness of choosing what track am I going to add to the top 10, because as I was another banker week, and it was really close. It was really close. But the honorable mention had to be Crueling Game by 954 Mori with Dripstick. I know. This could have been there too. Um, Freaking enjoyed it. This duo always cooked when they work together. So that's why I was like, it didn't surprise me because I know they both would go hard. Um, that's why it was an honorable mention, and why another track went above and beyond. Took that one spot from it. Um, but man, that track is freaking amazing, insane. They both went hard. They went tough. But everyone was going insane that week as well. Man, this month has been hard. I ain't gonna hold you. Doing top 10, bro, it's hard. Imagine doing top 5 for like these weeks. Insanity, bro. Insanity. Um, but I think it was easier actually if you think about it. If we do top 5 for each week, but making the top 10, that's really hard for the month. It's difficult, especially finding out these last 3 weeks how hard it is. Um, but yeah, so that's why I had one track on that prior week. Uh, Prior to January 13th through the 19th, I had only one track because January 13th through the 19th had three. And then this week, January 20th to the 26th, had three. And the first one out of the three had to be Destroy Everything by Digs to Prophecy. Yo, Digs to Prophecy went hard as well on this track. Yo, I was like, no freaking way, bro. I was like, man, Digs to Prophecy went insane for this track. Oh my goodness. And he had the right to do it, bro. And using the AMV, freaking always amazing. Um, the production is there, the mixing and mastering, the flow, the bars are there. Holy shoot, man, he went insane. Um, and that Maki episode went insane. He had to go insane. So man, I am still listening to that track. Oh my goodness, Destroy Everything is if you haven't seen this episode, I'm not gonna try to spoil it. But if you did, you know what it means. Destroy everything. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, moving on. The other two tracks. The next track, Talk by Game Boy Jones featuring Shofu. Kachikuta or Kachita. Um, Game Boy Jones has been on a roll with these gotcha to tracks with Mosh Pit and with this one with Jabber. I knew he was going to cook with Jabber. I really wanted this. I wanted Game Boy Jones to do Jabber because he has that personality of Jabber. And I thought he was gonna go that route. The humor is kind of jokey, but kind of serious in a way. Nah, he took it the serious mode. I was like, holy shoot, bro. And it's freaking amazing. Oh my goodness, this is a very catchy track too. It's catchy as Mosh Pit, and I was hoping Game Boy Jones was going to bring that same level as he did with Mosh Pit for this track, and he did, and he brought that same energy to this track. So now every time he's gonna drop a Kachikuta or Kachita track, I'm gonna be there because I it's gonna be Game Boy Jones. He's gonna be cooking with these tracks because he's 2 for 2 for these tracks. Freaking amazing. Um, and then the last track for this week that made it to the top 10, it should not be no surprise. Let It Rock by Divide Music. Holy shoot, the production insane on this track. Divide Music went insane with this track as well. Yo, two Kachitas tracks or Kachikuta. Um, if my goodness, but Divide Music went at another level that I was not expecting. First time, I think it was his first time showing his face also on the AMV as well, and I was like, no way, we were like, you rarely see that. Or I think that was his first time. I think that was his first time. I could be wrong. Um, but I was like, oh, if you're seeing his face, that means he's gonna go crazy. Yeah, so he did. He really did. Production was freaking there. The mix mastering was there. Everything was there for that track. Like, man, I I, I was speechless. I was very speechless because it was that good. Amazing, amazing track. So yeah, and then that last week of January, 27th through the 31st. Yeah, I was not expecting people to go insane again for the third week in a row, but they did. They did. Oh my goodness, it was tough. It was really tough, and I had to pick one. There was only one spot left. I thought one spot is cool. I don't think no one's gonna be driving the banger. Yes, they did. They did. I like oh for reals. Um, so I have two honorable mentions. Because I can't add two tracks to top 10 because that would have been top 11, not top 10. So two honorable mentions. Gotta go with the Gabi Maru song "Hollow" by Suyo, featuring Shiny as Z. Yo, freaking amazing track. The hook amazing. The verse amazing. The production by Shiny SZ on the track amazing. Austin on the guitar solo. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. That shocked the heck out of me too. And CEO's second verse. That I was not expecting that too. That shocked me. I was like, okay, CEO not playing today. He's not playing today. So he brought heat. And then the other honorable mention track, Denji song Dearly Departed by Orikata. This is the second time I checked out Orikata's channel, and I had to check out this channel, track on his channel because of a teaser that I heard on Twitter, and I was like, who made this track? I gotta check their channel again. First time it was the Purple Guy or FNAF track from Orikata, and now this one, like, and this is his first track of the year, man. And if he keeps dropping bangers like this year, I'll be there every week. 100%. I'll be there every freaking week because he cooked on that track. He cooked. Holy shit. That hook, freaking fantastic. The vocals, the production, the mixed and mastered. I was blown away. I was blown away on that track. Versus the hook. I was blown away. I was like, holy shoot. Holy shoot. Now I have to pick a track for this week when there's so many good ones this week. Why? Why they drop anchors? That's why, bro. Why? Why? Oh my goodness, this was the toughest decision because there was another track that gotta be my new favorite from this artist, this Nercore artist, and that's Nina Hope, Raise a Rap. That's my new favorite from Nina Hope. Oh my goodness. See, why they dropped so many bangers in the last week, bruh? It was difficult. It was really difficult between those three. It was hard. Between those three, it was hard. Make It Boom was, and the rapping, Nina Hope hasn't been improving on it, and you could tell it from this track that she has improved. Oh my goodness! I was like, no way. I was like, the improvement was there. The hook is there. Production is there. Like, I had from those three, I had to go with Nina Hope because that's my new favorite from Nina Hope now. Man, so yeah, those are my top 10 tracks of this month. Ah, my goodness. I hope next month is easier. Because, oh my god, the stress of this month. Especially these last 3 weeks. Ah, my goodness. I know I had three these other past 2 weeks prior to this last week. But I was like, I don't think people are going to drop bangers on the last week. Oh, yeah, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That would happen. That would happen. That you guys proved me wrong. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm gonna have a fun time doing these videos, guys. You guys make my life stress free, you know. Oh, now I gotta be more cautious now. So I will be more strict next month for sure. So be on the lookout. I'm gonna try at least to pick two for each week, and then if there's a third one in one of the weeks, I'll be sure. Um, but yeah, I'll see you guys next month. But check out these 10 tracks if you have not checked them out for yourself. Check also the honorable mentions. Um, and tell me your thoughts. Should those honorable mentions should have been top 10? And which of the top 10 would you have replaced with one of the honorable mentions? Tell me in the comment down below. But yeah, I'll see you guys till next month. Hope it's not stressful like this past month. Because if it's not, then I'll be happy. But if it is, oh, I can't wait. For stress.